Showing the students that the story that they have as individuals is important and is worthy of being told. I'm not necessarily teaching them how to tell their own stories, but rather I'm giving them the information that they need to know how important it is to tell their own stories.
Telling stories has been something that's really important for the ninth grade multicultural class in general. It's a class that looks at how and why stories matter and the fact that many stories matter. And when we think about American history and the narrative of American history, as we make that more complex and we tell additional stories, our narrative of America changes.
The long-term hope is to give them the inspiration and the drive that they need to take their stories and utilize their stories to kind of build the building blocks to their own personal success, but also to show them the importance of making space for themselves and opening up space for other people.
This final project asks students to apply a lot of the themes that we've learned throughout the year about identity and change, storytellings and narratives, and bring them into our community.
Hi, my name is Ellie. I have been at Winchester since pre-K and I am in ninth grade. My identity is kind of complicated. My mom is white and my dad is from England, but both of his parents were from India. Sometimes people are shocked when I tell them I'm 50% Asian because I don't always look like it. I do have some of the features, like I have slightly darker pigmented skin, but I am treated more like a white person than someone who is Asian. I always get confused with standardized tests because I don't know which race to pick. When I was younger, I would ask my mom and she would say, well, choose what you think. And when I was younger, I didn't really know. But now I am older and I understand. So I do normally pick South Asian or Asian because I do feel like that. And I think it's important that you're not just classified as white when you're more than white. It would be nice if it could be multiple choice on these tests because I could choose what I am because I'm both.
Hello, my name is Ezra and I'm in ninth grade. I try to approach life the same way I approach learning. That is, I view challenges not as obstacles on the way to a goal, but as experiences to learn and grow from. I'm an academic person, but I don't actually care about grades that much. I think it's more important to fully understand the concepts than just get a good letter on a piece of paper. I believe WT supports me in this by providing engaging learning environments and grading fairly. I think this outlook helps me in this project because I'm not just trying to get information from my interviewee, but truly understand their story so I can show it to the world.
I'm Gabby, and it's my first year at Winchester Thurston. I think it's very different from my old school in terms of conversations around like race and stuff. At my old school, I was one of 3 Latina kids and one of 2 Black kids. And we didn't really talk about race like at all until 8th grade. And when I came to Winchester, Miss Grope definitely tries to incorporate a lot of things about identity and how the events of that time period affected people of different identities and races at the time. And I think it's very interesting because like while we still kind of avoid some topics, it's a lot more open, especially about people's experiences and stuff. I think this project is really good for broadening those experiences because what we talk about in class, it obviously stays within that classroom. And so now we're able to share more experiences and how people's identities affect their experiences at school and just in the world in general.
My name is Layla Monahan and I'm in ninth grade. I identify as an Asian American. For our project, our group is doing Asian Americans and in their experiences at WT. For me, I feel like I can personally relate to this because of my experiences at WT while being Asian American. Our hopes for this project are to hopefully, since I'm in the Asian Student Union, to create some of these changes that people have already talked about and given us information for.
Hello, my name is Marcio Silva. I'm a ninth grader at Winchester Thurston High School. This is my first year here. I would say I come from a pretty normal family. I have my dad, my mom, my sister. The reason we're doing this project is so that we can try to change Winchester's narrative from being one story to multiple stories from many different people. The thing I personally like about Winchester is that it's a very good school, I would say, academically, but there are many things that it could do to change. The reason that I enjoy this project is they're letting people like myself, we've only been here for a couple months, tell our story about Winchester. So I would say my story of Winchester is that it's a good school academically. It's helped me. There's been little drama, but it's helped me grow socially. And the thing I take away most from it is that it's helping me choose the path of education I want to take.